What's poppin', fellow educators, admin, and parental units? My name is Shariah Gray, known to my students as Gray with an A, but I'm also known as the Black-Matician in some circles, and I hope to gain a sector in your circle in the future.
Huh?
Now, I know what you're thinking, the Black-Matician, a Black mathematician. You get it. It really showcased who I am and what being me is all about. Since I was a kid, my parents would ask me to find tip when we would go out to eat, or my mom would tell me to find the price of an item after the discount was taken off. And that love turned into something so amazing. I ended up getting a degree in applied mathematics from Norfolk State University, which is a historically Black college or university in Norfolk, Virginia. Though I've always known I wanted to major in math, it wasn't until my years at Norfolk State that I realized that my passion was truly education. That moment when a student gets that look on their face of excitement is what educating is all about. So I knew that I wanted to find a part-time job doing just that. I started working for a company called Mathematician Learning Center, where I learned how to teach the importance of number sense, critical thinking, and problem solving. So with combining my love for math and my passion for teaching, an educator was born. So I introduce to you again the Black-Matician, a solution to your math problem provided by somebody that looks like you, talks like you, and in the future could be you. So I got to thinking and it hit me. I didn't have a Black teacher in all my years of public education. I didn't even have my first Black teacher until I was in college, and that was purely by choice. But that exposure solidified my mind that I could be an educator simply because I had learned it from someone that I saw myself in. Just like any other medium, representation matters. Seeing a face and being like, that's probably attainable. Like, I could probably be president one day, hashtag Barack Obama. The problem I'm seeing is that not a lot of Black or brown faces have the representation, and only the future can change that. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Years ago, I told myself, I want to start a YouTube channel, and I kept saying, I don't have the time to do it. I'm in school, I just started teaching full time, but I felt like it was time for me to just go out there on a limb and really just take charge and do something that I kept telling myself I wanted to do. I kept telling myself I didn't have time for. And then all of a sudden COVID-19 hits and I have all the time in the world. So with that being said, I thought I'm gonna make a YouTube channel so those who are not blessed with my abilities or my abilities in person as being their teacher, they'll still have the ability to further their education. So my dream is to have our Black and brown students see someone who looks like them teaching a subject that may be considered quote unquote hard in a way that speaks to them. I want to be a catalyst for the future wave of minority math majors, and I think that alone sets me apart from the rest. Through math, the sky is truly the limit. I want my story to motivate others to step forward and out of their comfort zone and break down previous barriers they've built up in the past regarding education, and more specifically math. Students come at me left and right during the very first weeks of school thinking that they're just not good at math or it's just too difficult for them to understand. I wasn't even good at math until 9th grade after I failed Algebra 1 3 times, and it took a very patient teacher. He showed me just how real and understandable math can truly be. It also took me 8 years to get a college degree. Yes, you heard that correctly. 8 years. But something else I learned through math is that every mistake or challenge is an opportunity for a lesson. So I took my time, but I still got it. I never gave up, and I never will give up on anything in life because I know whatever I put my mind and energy into will produce extraordinary results. If I can be successful after a long list of setbacks, then so can any students, any parent, any teacher, anybody, especially when I'm there to give the tools that they need to succeed. So everyone that's listening, I want you to remember one thing. If you want to become the very best version of yourself or for your students, for your children, for whomever, all you have to do is put your mind to it and never, ever give up. I'm the Black-Matician, and thank you for having me.